Pride Month is my favorite time of year, not only because as a member of the LGBT community, I get to say during Pride Month when anything mildly inconvenient happens to me, but also because it's a great time to learn about LGBT culture and history. Today, in the spirit of that, I decided to make Pride flags into Sims. I made these Sims all live on stream, so if you're interested in joining the next live stream where we do silly goofy challenges like this, make sure to follow me on Twitch. The link is in the little pin right there. And yeah, we made a bunch of different Sims, and now I'm just gonna basically tell you about them and about the flags that they represent. But first, hi, my name is Ali, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I like to make videos about The Sims. We're a little silly, we're a little goofy, but ultimately we're pretty cozy and welcoming as well. So if that sounds like your vibe, make sure to subscribe. We are also so close to 4,000 subscribers, so please consider subscribing if you have not already. It would truly make my day. First, right off the bat, I sound a little sick. I'm so sorry, I am a little sick. Hopefully it's not too bad. If it is, I'm sorry. Anyways, so the first flag that we did was the trans flag. Basically, I'm gonna have a little picture and definition what the flag represents in the corner for all of these going forward, but you know. But yeah, so this is based off the trans flag. We decided to make a trans woman, and I think she turned out absolutely stunning. Basically, what I wanted to do is I wanted to make sure that not only did the colors and kind of vibe of each sim match the pride flag, but also that the sim embodied by that pride flag also matched the identity of the pride flag, basically. So I didn't just want to make a sim with the trans flag colors, I wanted to make a trans sim. So that's what we have here. I think she is stunning. I really wanted to make sure that I incorporated lots of light pink and light blue, because those are the main colors on the trans flag. Obviously there's also white, so we have a little bit of that there too. But I went for a very bold eye and lip, which is something I don't usually do, but I think she deserved it. She earned it. And this nice curly hair. And yeah, I just think she's absolutely stunning. And obviously, like I mentioned earlier, my chat helped me make all of these. So I really like to make Sims live with my chat because I very much take... Sometimes I'll make a decision. I'm like, I don't know if that looks good, but like I need validation. So my chat will either give me validation or they'll be like, Ali, what are you doing? That looks awful, and correct me. So yeah, it's definitely a fun time over there. But we were all like in love with the sim. Her name's Isla, so I'll go ahead and spoil that a little bit. But her name's Isla, and I think she is just absolutely stunning. We came up with this little like blue stripe crop top number because it kind of matches the stripes on the flag itself, and then the pink and white skirt. Just super cute all around. And then we found these pink and blue socks that were mismatched, and they were just so cute. They just tied the whole thing together. We were absolutely obsessed with the sim, and we think she really well embodies the trans flag. And yeah, anyways, I might do more of these Pride Flag Sims if I have some time before the end of Pride Month, or even after Pride Month, I don't care. So if I don't do your flag, or if there's a flag that you would like me to do, make sure to leave a comment and tell me so that I can do it next time. But yeah, that was Isla, our trans flag sim. Next up, we did the Aromantic flag. I know Aromantic is an identity that's not as talked about as often, which makes me really sad because I think aromantic people and asexual people, because they are often also forgotten, deserve all the love in the world. So if you are aromantic or asexual, please know that we see you and love you here. But yeah, this sim was absolutely stunning. I really like to just play around in skin details, and I say this all the time, but I literally just like go and click random things in my skin details folder, and then I look back and the sim is like stunning and gorgeous and beautiful. So like every time, and I don't even know what I click. I just click different things every time, and it works out. But yeah, I went for a really dark eye look and lip look, because the Aromantic flag, as you can see, is like greens and like the grayscale. It's a very pretty flag. I am a big fan of the Aromantic flag. But yeah, this sim kind of has like we wanted to go for like kind of a like goth, but also like academia-ish look. So you'll see. I think we pulled it off pretty well, but I don't know. You decide. You be the judge of that. We gave her this beautiful hair, and yeah, this sim is just absolutely stunning. We really just wanted to make sure that we, you know, incorporated the vibe of each flag as well as not just the flag itself. But yeah, I also, just going back to what I was talking about earlier with aromantic and asexual people often being forgotten when discussing the LGBT community, it's really important that we remember that the A, while we love and appreciate our allies, the A does not stand for ally, the A stands for asexual and aromantic as well. And it's just very important that those communities that are so often forgotten get a little shout out during Pride Month. So if you want to learn more, I also will link some resources in the description, so that you guys can do some research on these sexualities that you might not have heard of, sexualities and gender identities. But yeah, I also really wish that EA, there's a lot of like pride stuff in the game, but I don't think there's anything for aromantic people, and that makes me really sad. So I wish that EA would add like another batch of pride flags, because I feel like there are a lot of identities, and obviously they can't all be represented because there are tons of them, but like I feel like Aromantic's still a pretty big one, so I wish they had a little more love in the game, but we may do. I think she came out wonderful, and her name is Jacqueline. So this next sim actually is based off a pride flag that I had never heard of until this stream. So another reason I love to do these live, so I can learn new things for my viewers. But this is based off the gender dough flag, and I have a little description down at the bottom. But basically, gender dough is a form of gender fluid where your gender switches, but only between non-masculine genders. So basically, it's, I don't know. I've never heard of it before, and I thought the flag was, one, beautiful, and two, I thought it was really cool that there are like different like subtypes of gender fluid. I don't know. I think it's really awesome when people are able to find flags and labels and stuff that really fit their identity. Obviously, you don't have to be like locked into those for life, but I know for me when I was coming out, it really helped to be able to like find the lesbian label, so I was able to be like, ah, yes, that's what I am. It definitely helps throughout the coming out process. So I think it's good that even for these more like niche, I don't know if that's the right word, niche experiences, that there's still flags that represent everyone. I think that's great. So yeah, so this is the gender dough flag. There's also something called gender fawn, which is basically the opposite, where you're gender fluid but you only go between where you go between non-feminine genders. I don't want to mess anything up, so if I mess anything up, I will put myself in a pinned thing. Obviously I'm a little out of it, but that's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's always a good day when you're making pride sims, and it's worth it for me to be a little more out of it than usual. I'm still pretty silly and goofy if this is your first time seeing me. This is pretty much what I'm like always. But yeah, anyways, this flag has so many pretty colors, and I really wanted to do my best to incorporate all of them. But I also wanted to make them look good still. This sim uses they, she pronouns, by the way. So I wanted to do like the dark green eyeshadow and then kind of like a purpley, pinky, more muted lip color. And I think that kind of tied everything all together. And it was funny, we very quickly found the hair that we ended up going with. It was literally the first hair I clicked on, and I never do that. I never go with the first hair I click on. But it was just so perfect on the sim. There it is. You'll see it right there. It's so pretty. I think it is beautiful. I think it very much captures, like, we were kind of going for like a deer like beauty, because like a play on the words, because the flag or the identity is called gender dough, and like dough is like a female deer, so we wanted to go with like a little bit like of a deer beauty kind of moment. And for some reason I associate deer with like cottagecore and like very soft feminine vibes, which is perfect and lines up exactly with the flag. So that's what we did. I think that hair is like perfect on them. I think it's stunning. But yeah, we really were trying to find something that had all of the colors, because as you can see, there's like green and pink and purple, and like they don't usually go together. Like I would not usually put those colors together, but this flag is beautiful and makes it work. So we found this shirt, I believe it's from Cottage Living, unless it's custom content, but that has like all of the colors, and it also still kind of has that like cottagecore farm vibe to it. We struggled a bit to figure out what pants we wanted to go with it, and at first we were gonna try to do like a dark purple, and then without even trying it, I was like, no, that's dumb, it won't go. And then I found these shorts that had the dark purple or the light pink swatch, but then very quickly on I found a pair of pants that had a dark purple swatch. I'll get to those in a second. That I just fell in love with, and that's what we ended up going with. And I'm so happy with how this outfit turned out, because I was kind of worried about making sure all the colors represented, but I think because of these pants, they all were, and I was just very happy that it came together like it did. But yes. And then I went and found some little white Converse with little flowers on it, that also had all the colors on it. And yeah, I just think they came together beautifully. I think they are such a cool looking sim. Very happy with how they turned out, and always happy to learn a new thing. I just think it's awesome that, again, like even as an LGBT person, there's still so much about this community I don't know, and I think it's awesome. And I wish more people were open-minded to, you know, kind of exploring all there is to see in the LGBT community. That all rhymed, but you get it. Yeah. Anyways, oh god, what was the sim's name? The sim's name was Jade, I think. Yes, this is Jade. So yeah, that was Jade. Sorry, I'm so out of it right now, but it's okay. We're thriving. Last sim. This sim is based off of my flag. This sim is based off the lesbian flag. So you already know I had to do my best to make her look stunning. Obviously, all the other ones, I also did my best to make them look stunning, but the lesbian one, I had to put a little bit extra juice in her. That sounded so bad. A little bit of extra something, because she represents my flag. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just going through and picking out skin details, because that's what I always do. And I think all 4 of these sims have freckles on them, but you know what, it's not an alioof sim if they don't have freckles on them, so it is what it is. But yeah, anyways, I really wanted to make sure that the sim kind of encapsulates all of the lesbian community, so we were going to make her more of like a butch lesbian vibe, but it didn't quite end up working like that because we found like the most perfect shirt ever and we had to just kind of make it work. So like I have no idea what you would call the Sims fashion sense. You'll see, like when you see the full outfit, you'll kind of understand my dilemma. So hopefully you guys can help me figure it out in the comments. But yeah, we went for like a kind of muted orangey eyeshadow and then some eyelashes. I actually really struggled with the Sims makeup. I don't know, something about the Sim just like felt off and I didn't know what it was until like I just still don't really know what it was. I was just not feeling her for the moment. So I played around a lot with her eyes and stuff. But yeah, I definitely would like to do maybe a version of this with male Sims, or at least like male presenting Sims, masculine presenting Sims is what I meant to say. Just because I usually do feminine or female Sims, but I would really like to kind of branch out and extend my horizons. So definitely if there are pride flags that I have not done and you'd like to see me do, please leave them in a comment below, because I am definitely down to do more of these before Pride Month ends. Yeah, okay, so with her hair, we were kind of thinking about trying to do like a half strawberry blonde, like half pink moment, but there wasn't really a good strawberry blonde swatch, so we kind of just went with the normal blonde, just because the orange swatch was like too orange and the blonde swatch was like too blonde, and it wasn't really giving the vibes that we wanted. So, you know, we tried our best here, but yeah. I also found this hair has a swatch that is literally just the pan flag, so if we ever do a pan flag sim, that hair is just so perfect. But we ended up finding the split dye and we kind of played around with it a little bit to see if we actually wanted to go with it, but we pretty quickly decided to do like strawberry blonde on one side and like a pastel faded pink on the other, and I think it goes well. I think it, like, obviously there isn't like a strawberry blonde color on the lesbian flag, but it still kind of connects. It's still kind of, it's the same realm, you know. It checks out. So yeah, at first we were definitely gonna do more of like a pastel butch vibes, I don't know. But then we found that pattern that you just saw, like the kind of tropical orange and pink pattern. We ended up finding that on a shirt, which you'll see in just a second, and we fell in love with that. We just had to go with it. So yeah, again, I really like to do Sims live because I think it's more fun to have the community feedback. So please go ahead and follow my Twitch if you would like to join me for my next Sims escapade. But yeah, anyways, we were gonna go with this shirt and like maybe like black ripped jeans to kind of keep it a little bit more masculine, but then I found these pants, which I love these pants. So yeah, I don't know what you would define the Sims style. I feel like it's kind of like 90s throwback neon. I don't know what you would call this, but I'm obsessed with it. I think it looks great, and it just feels very gay to me. I don't know why. It feels kind of fruity. It feels kind of fruity, and that's what the goal was. So yes. I am blanking on what the Sims name is. I guess we will find out in a second. I don't know why I can't remember any of these Sims names, but yeah, I think she slays. I think I'm very happy with how she turned out. Oh, we gave her some tattoos because I feel like that's just gay culture is tattoos. But yeah, again, if you got this far, please leave a comment of some flags you'd like me to see, some flags you'd like to see me do. Hopefully next time I film one of these voiceovers, I will not be as brain dead. Thank you for sticking all the way through with me being as silly and goofy as I am. I really do appreciate it, and yeah, I hope you have a great day. Let's see what her name is, and then we will end the video. Her name is, drumroll please, Jenny. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please feel free to watch one of these where I'm a little bit less brain dead, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.